Hey guys, this video is about my chunky glitters. Here's a sample of them that I made in the past, a sample card. You can see it's kind of thick on here. They don't rub off. No glitter there. So these need to be pre-soaked. These are man-made plastic solvent-resistant glitter, and they come in all shapes from 0.05 millimeter to 1.5 millimeter. You can see some of the larger pieces here. I pre-soak them using a little bottle like this. The next thing I'm going to do is stir it up. So I take a little, see how it's like got pieces, chunks. Once you get enough in there and stir it up, it'll melt the gum arabic and turn it into like a real soupy maple syrup sort of meringue peaks texture. If you're a fan of cooking, you know what that means. So you see I'm stirring this and stirring it, trying to let that water melt the gum arabic. There we go. See how those peaks come up like that? That's ready now. Let's try this gold one too. So you see how that water softens it up? You just have to stir it. Make sure it's all melted. And I also really like, let's do this mermaid. I really like that one. It'll show up well. So these are just glitters. There's no pigment in here, no colorization. It's binder and glitter. And the reason for that is because when you work with glitter, the way that it reflects light is because there's nothing blocking it. Like a smudged mirror, if there was pigment mixed in with these, then you would cover that reflective surface and you wouldn't be able to see anything. So there we go. Let's start. As always, if we dip our brushes in, we want to make sure that we don't contribute extra water to the glitter, because that'll make a puddle of water where there's no binder. So I usually wipe my brush off. Let's pick some of that. This one's called Galaxy. It's purple and black and all kinds of great colors. Fill in this spot. So because these are 100% opaque particles, depending on how thick you put it, you will have complete coverage. You could spread it thin, like that, or layer it up thick, like that. So if I use it over something where there's color underneath, I'll show you right here. You still see the picture if you do it fairly light. Or you can cover up the picture if you do it solid. Like that. Rinse off your brush. Make sure you get all the glitter off. You don't want to mix it in. Dry it off a little bit. Let's pick up that gold. See how thick that is? That's how we want to have this. Fill in that little box. Cover that picture up a little bit. Show you what that looks like on black. Look at that. Mermaid. I just love this one. So these glitters are big particles. They have sharp edges because they're hexagonal cut, so they can catch on things. If I were to run a piece of netting over this, it would catch on the edges. Let's see if I can get one of these flakes to come off by grabbing the edge. There we go. So these bigger flakes will have a tendency to come off if you, well, if you try and take them off like I just did. I did this earlier. These are totally dry, so you can see what this looks like. This is some of the colors, and it's not coming off. White, green, galaxy, doesn't want to come off. Here's something that has a little bit of design to it. You can see this has several of the colors: green, purple. You can see the big chunky glitter in these purple swipes and these leaves here. And then I did a really thin stripe here with the chunky glitter. The inside stripe, this is the 0.1 millimeter, but the outline is the chunky glitter. Filled the space in with the chunky glitter here. You can see it right here real good. This is middle project, so I've decorated the paper. Soon I need to add it to a book where I'll glue it down and spray it. And it'll look something like this. This is one of the books I'm working on right now. So, the fold. This has the chunky glitter on it with a spray coating. So this has been sitting in a tray for several months with a bunch of other paper pushing around. It's not coming off. Unless I really want to try and make it like I just did. I got a few pieces. I feel like unless you give it a coating like this, that I can't make any permanency promises, because friction will pick up if you allow it. But if you give it a good coating like this one, then it's less likely to pick up. And I've got pieces like this that have lasted for the last several years without any fallout at all. And I feel like I can make that archival promise if you do coat it with a glossy spray or some sort of finish. And that's my chunky glitter tour. Isn't that fun? Thank you.